All right, and if I can get this lined up right, the Epstein Files part, and then I'll try to find a sound effect for like the bleep from like television and stuff like that. Action. What's up, guys? It's Lyoko Sector here, and you know what? I think I've got it figured out. I think I know why that the administration is fighting so hard, tooth and nail, to censor the Epstein Files. And I have a personal question for the current president of the United States, Mr. Donald J. Trump. Mr. President, if I could have a one-on-one moment with you. If Jeffrey Epstein did hurt you, it is okay to come out and say that he hurt you. You are not alone. There are many other victims that were hurt by Jeffrey Epstein, and you are not alone. You do not have to be alone. We are all here for you, as we are also for the other victims. So please, Mr. President, if Jeffrey Epstein did hurt you, it's okay. You don't have to hide yourself. Now, I know that's probably why you were redacting yourself and removing every trace of yourself from the Epstein files, because clearly you are a victim. And, you know, like all the other censorship in the Epstein files, only the victims are censored. Well, most of them are victims, but I'm pretty sure you are clearly one of them. And that is solely why you are redacting all of your, all evidence of yourself from the Epstein files. And I can totally understand that from a victim's perspective, that you wish to remain anonymous and you don't want to come to public light the horrible things that Jeffrey Epstein has done to you. And for that, Mr. President, I will say you have my utmost support in that endeavor. Now, enough bullshitting. So yeah, this is going to be my first political topic focused video. Not sure how it's going to go. Hopefully I get a good bit of coverage on this. Maybe not. Hopefully the thumbnail and the well, I don't know if I'm going to do a custom thumbnail for this one. I might just do a screenshot of my face like this. But the title of the video, yes, the title should be a lot more eye-catching. And so, you know, Mr. President, where did Jeffrey Epstein touch you? Yeah, but all BS and jokes aside, I want to talk about this stuff because it's something that's been aggroing me a little bit. Aggro, you know, like aggro in a video game like Dark Souls or something like that. But it's been I don't know how to. I can never think of things off like right off. I can say so much right off the gate, but then like there's these moments where my brain just shuts off and I just pause, like a glitch in the Matrix. But anyways, so the whole Epstein situation has just been a complete fuck up from start to finish. Even when this first came to light, way back in whenever the year the Jeffrey Epstein files started, I don't have a lot of memory of when this all was first coming to light. I'm sure my parents know about it a lot more when it happened. But I wanted to make a video and talk about it because of all the bullshit that has gone on. And with, you know, the biggest amount of bullshit right now with the release of the Epstein files, quote unquote, release of the Epstein files. So I'm not CoffeeZilla, so shout out to CoffeeZilla, by the way. Hey, how you doing, friend? We're not friends. I have no affiliation with that man. Would like to, maybe, potentially. But yeah, so anyways, the Epstein files. Where do I even begin? I guess I'll start with my talking points here. I have a list. See, it's real. The list is real. My list. The Jeffrey Epstein situation list is real for Lyoko's sector, and I'm making that public knowledge out there. Not look at this beautiful list that has no redactions at all. Maybe a couple of corrections with the spelling, but it's just, you know, out there in the open, the truth revealed. But so I guess I'll just kind of go over the top to bottom. I'm starting with my main talking points here. It's almost like I'm addressing some committee. Our first talking point for the night. Thank you all for joining me today. Anyways, so yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the joke in the beginning about Donald Trump being a victim, because I mean, why else would he be taking himself out of the Epstein files and redacting everything that involves him? I mean, he's got to be a victim, guys. I mean, come on, give the president some privacy. You know, Jeffrey Epstein's done terrible things to him. But anyways, when he was an adult. But anyways, so God, I hope I get views from this video. Anyways, so first off, I would like to have a big shout out to first off, this is the U.S. Department of Justice official website for the Epstein files and stuff like that. Don't worry, I'm not going to meticulously go through everything with you. And, you know, I could scour the internet infinitely. Just fuck. I could scour the U.S. Department of Justice Epstein library meticulously, but I am a lazy YouTuber who just started his channel a couple months ago. And I have no editing experience, and I work 40 hours a week, and it does not seem worth my time going through all that. So you know what I'm going to do? I am going to take advantage of my fellow YouTubers, Penguin Z0 and Asmongold. Shout out to you guys. There's their channels right there. There's the links at the top, youtube.com/AsmonTV and youtube.com/Penguin Z0 at that. So, but shout out to them. Really great creators. Clearly, I mean, just a couple more subscribers than me for each of that. I mean, I think I might even have more than Asmongold right there, but anyways, so yeah, I'm just going to be using freeze frame footage from them, and even if I do play any kind of video footage here, it's going to be al natural with like the YouTube page and the recommended content and everything, because I'm not looking to. Oh yeah, and also shout out to their editors as well. Really great editors. For them, the unsung heroes of the YouTube world. I do not have any editors. I am a one-man army when it comes to all of my videos, and that probably shows in my videos, but hey, 40 hours a week. So anyways, so also be sure to check out my other videos in the channel, guys. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you find my content interesting. And hey, who knows, maybe if this video picks up, maybe I'll talk about more political stuff. You know, we can all be human and civil and have discussions about things and all that kind of stuff, but I mean, this is more of a civil discussion, less of a civil discussion, and more of the ramblings of a madman. But hey, at least I didn't fuck kids. Did Jeffrey Epstein fuck kids? Yeah. I mean, maybe. Allegedly. I mean, he can't anymore because he's dead. So, I mean, I guess, we got him in the end, guys. But, fuck. Making content is hard. Okay, so credit Asmon and Charlie, YouTubers and editors. Okay, so I did that. That's a check right off the box right there. My first victim done. So a little bit of personal history with me, if I haven't explained a little bit enough of that already. I'm gonna save that for another talking point. But my personal history with Jeffrey Epstein, there is none. I do not have any affiliation with that man, nor his associate, Ghislaine Maxwell. And I don't really remember anything about the Epstein situation when it happened, like in the day, you know, back when he was alive and arrested and convicted and all that kind of stuff. Did he get convicted? I don't even know. This just goes to show I mean, thank God I'm not a journalist on. I can't remember the fucking name. Kotaku. God damn it. Okay, if any of you guys live with me, this is what we're dealing with right here. I haven't even had anything to drink yet. Okay, I'm breaking down under pressure. I gotta keep it together. That's why I have the list. Okay, so anyways, there you go. Get a little less brightness on my face. So I don't really remember a lot of the Epstein situation happening way back in the day. And honestly, it wasn't brought to my attention until Donald Trump mentioned it during his campaign for presidency for his second term. And then, consequently, there's no consequence with that. Or like when he became president, I should do a podcast. This is probably a lot more freeform than that. But anyways, never mind that. But I needed a nuclear reaction to generate 1.21 gigawatts of electricity. So, okay. So, yeah. And then subsequently, when he became president and then absolutely failed nuclearly to have any kind of transparency and release the actual Epstein files. Shout out and also condemning of Pam Bondi, the Secretary of Defense or whatever position she has in the government. I'm not a politician. Pam Bondi, though, that's her name, I think. Because like she seems so, because like they were talking about the Epstein files being released during Trump's campaign. And how, like, once she was in office, she would release them, right? And she did interviews, and she was like, oh, I've got the files on my desk right now. I'm looking over them, and there's a lot to go through. Hundreds, potentially thousands, I guess, of files and stuff like that. And then just completely 180, not 360. No, wait. Yeah, 180. And it's like, oh wait, there is no Epstein files, and like I what aggravates me the most about what she did, among many things, but the big thing for me is that I bet she genuinely went into investigating the Epstein files with genuine intrigue and curiosity and conviction, or determination to release them and bring justice and to the perpetrators and all that kind of stuff. But then as soon as she saw, the president, her current president, and who put her in that position, I believe, was involved in that very heavily, she had an impasse. She had to make a choice. Either release the files, don't say anything, and then potentially face ridicule and extradization, whatever the term is, be cast out essentially from her probably her president, and then also like her party or whatever kind of affiliation she has with Donald Trump, like why she defends him tooth and nail and stuff like that, aside from the fact that he gave her the job, which, I feel like people would take care of her a lot better if she had just released it. But no, she probably had an impasse. She was like, okay, Epstein, Donald, the president? Well, this is a conundrum. And then it's like, and then she was probably looking over it and she's like, holy fuck, holy shit, he's in so much of this. And then she had panicked and she had a moment of judgment that she chose very poorly for. She chose poorly. But, and she's like, Mr. President, I have bad news. You're like severely in the Epstein files. My God, this is not a good look, sir. This is not a good look, sir. I was about to release it, but then I saw your name in it, and I saw that you were involved in it, and there was so much of you in it, and I thought about releasing it. But then I remembered that you're my boss and you hired me, and my entire career depends on you and all the people that support and fund your campaign and stuff like that. So, I just wanted to make sure that run this by you and kind of see if you were if you wanted me to still release it, despite the fact that you're in it, or if you need me to like take out some stuff and stuff like that, to take out everything. Okay. Yep. I mean, that's a lot of paperwork. Yeah, of course, sir. We can take you out of that. Absolutely. What to tell the media? I don't know. I mean, you tell the media. I mean, fuck. I just told him I have it on my desk right now. I'm not in a really good spot, Mr. President. I could really use some help. Like some kind of, that was a really long improv. But like, I just imagine, I think it'd be pretty funny to imagine that it would go somewhat like that. And then like she's in the office and she's just painstakingly going through these files, and it's like that one episode of Jimmy Neutron when they switched Jimmy and Cindy's bodies or whatever or something, and then they had to like put their personalities back in their bodies, and like they were spending all night doing that, and then Carl was like, likes tomato salad, doesn't like tomato salad, or whatever, something like that. But now that's Pam Bondi, and she's like, take out Donald Trump. Donald Trump's not in there. Take out, and like, I don't even know if that was a good analogy. But anyways, so yeah, that's why I absolutely despise her. I mean, I don't despise her. I don't know her as a person personally, but I mean, I judge people by their actions, and I'd say that what she did was pretty fucking bad. So we'll just leave it at that. Hey, Pam Bondi. I mean, if you want to come talk with me, I mean, I know you're a very busy woman, but I mean, hey, I'll sit down for a cup of apple juice with you. Which this is apple juice. This is apple juice, by the way. Get your mind out of the gutter. Can you guys tell that this has kind of been like noodling around in my brain for a little bit, and it's been kind of driving me a little bit crazy? Excuse me. Anyways, okay, so, and then just this whole situation. Well, we'll release the Epstein files. If I become president, I'll release the Epstein files along with the JFK and the Martin Luther King files, which, I mean, I don't think anything's come out of either of those either. Can we find out what happened to JFK and Martin Luther King? I heard the FBI was heavily involved in Martin Luther King's whole situation. But I mean, that I don't know. But I guess it's not the most important topic on hand right now, even though those two are both pretty fucking important. God, I wish JFK was still here. What would JFK do in this situation? I don't know. Go to the moon or something. Which, shout out to JFK for getting us to the fucking moon, right? What has any of the recent presidents done? What has Obama done? We didn't go to the moon. He said we were working on Iron Man, but like they didn't release anything else after that. So I guess that fell through. Wonderful allocation of our tax dollars, guys. So, hey, welcome in. If you're tuning into the podcast, we appreciate you listening in on it, and I hope you're enjoying the show. We might have some callers in. I don't know why I'm doing this bit. Fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Like in Gordon Ramsay's accent. Shout out to Gordon Ramsay. This is just like, I'd like to thank my donors, Pam Bondi, Gordon Ramsay, the dude from Cheers. Yeah, if you guys are watching Practical Jokers, you'll get that one. God damn it. I get so much sidetracked with stuff. My brain is just going like a million miles an hour, guys. But anyways, so then he becomes president, and then they're acting like they're going to release it, and then all of a sudden there's this 180, and they're just like, oh, there's no Epstein files. It doesn't exist. It's a big hoax. It's a big Democrat hoax. That doesn't exist. I mean, Jeffrey Epstein. Like, you guys want to talk about that creep Jeffrey Epstein right now? Like, we got so much more important stuff going on, like the White House ballroom right now. Like, I mean, we really got to get that done, guys. But do you want to sit and talk about Epstein? Like, what are you, fucking weird? You fucking creeps? I mean, maybe, I don't know. But, and just the whole handling of that, and how there's no accountability. Kash Patel, the director of the FBI or whatever, he seems so confident in it. And then now him, Pam Bondi, like everyone involved just did a complete 180. And it's like, I don't know it's really the perturbing thing of the mind, right? What is in these files that is so goddamn important that people would just do a complete 180 with everything, right? Try to cover it up and act like it's not real and redact this. And I mean, like this probably has to be pretty fucking bad, guys. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Well, I guess we'll know soon enough. Actually, Magic 8 Ball time. It's Magic 8 Ball in time. So, Magic 8 Ball, I haven't used you in a little bit since my last videos. So, is the truth of the Epstein files ever going to be revealed? And this is the official thing, guys. So, like right here, this Magic 8 Ball holds the fate of the Epstein files in its hands. And I don't know if I want to give it that much power. You know what? I take it back. All right. Let's just pretend hypothetically that this had the power to determine the fate of whether or not we'll ever learn the truth about the Epstein files or not. All right. Magic 8 Ball. Will we learn the truth of the magic of the Epstein files? It is certain. Hey, well, shit. Maybe I should have given it the ability to make that so. But, I mean, it's a hypothetical, so I guess it can happen. So, I mean, hey, that's a great outlook right there, guys. All right. Oh, gosh. I'm not a good public speaker, which is, doesn't relate to this because I'm not speaking in public. I mean, I guess I will when I post this video on YouTube. Do you guys understand how my brain works yet? Okay. Anyways, I'm probably just gonna barely edit this video, if anything. I hope you guys are liking the view of the Department of Justice website that I haven't touched in a little bit. Anyways, so just a complete 180, and then here we are. We had to get fucking Congress together, which, I mean, a round of applause for Congress fucking joining forces, Democrats and Republicans to combine to get this released. But of course, even when we get all of Congress on board and force them to release the Epstein files, even they can't do it fucking right. Like the amount of corruption and I had another term ready. The amount of corruption and I guess greed. Greed probably plays into this somehow. You know what I mean? The wealthy billionaires and elites and fucking politicians and stuff like that. Like, I bet you they're all fucking involved, man. Like, I'm telling you. But, yeah. So, they can't even release the files, right? Because now they're complete. You just have whole 50-sheet pages of stuff and that are all just redacted, and there's plenty of photos out there with redacted people, when they came out with this, when this was forced by Congress to be released, they were supposed to release it all on the day it was supposed to be released, and then they didn't do that. They're like, oh well, so much, we're doing it in waves and all that bullshit, and then they have to explain why things are redacted. But then they didn't explain, and then the whole thing comes out with a shit ton of redactions, and then you're just like, and then, you're kind of just like, yo, check out the Epstein files, guys. Check it, the Epstein files. Look at that. It's so cool. And it's just like fucking black pages for days. There are probably more black pages in the Epstein files than there are grains in the fucking of sand in the fucking universe, man. Like I tell you. So they don't explain why anything's redacted. I mean, they were like, oh, well, the victims will be redacted. And that's cool. That's great. I don't think it's a perfect solution. And in all honesty, I kind of wish that, I mean, okay, first off, I want to say my heart goes out to any victims of Jeffrey Epstein and any of his accomplices, right? Okay. Can we acknowledge that, right? Okay. But also, fuck the victims because they are being used as a shield to protect the perpetrators. And if I had to choose between protecting the victims and then, as a consequence, protecting the perpetrators, because they can't be aren't trustworthy enough, versus just like show the victims and like have nothing redacted. I'm kind of leaning more towards unredacting everything, because then at least there's no excuse for them to protect victims or special elite politicians or celebrities or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. And it's even more scummy because they're using the victims to defend themselves, and then the victims get no clarity. And I know the victims don't want to be associated with Jeffrey Epstein or anything like that. Then it's like, why the hell did they arrest Jeffrey Epstein in the first place? If the victims did not want justice, then why do they want to be protected and get justice? But then their protection that they are receiving is being used against them to, censor and redact all these other people. I'm getting frustrated to the point where I would rather like to know the truth than to hide some of it for the people who got hurt. Because like, what is the point of everything that we were doing involving Epstein? What was the point of arresting him and doing all that if, it's going to be like this? So, and again, like I said, my heart goes out to the victims. I am not a victim of sex trafficking or molestation or anything, I don't think. Maybe I blocked it out. But anyways. But in all seriousness, though, so I can't relate to what you guys went through. Hi, I'm Leoka Sector. But at the same time, you want some kind of justice, right? So, I mean, what more is a little bit of sacrifice to get everything unredacted and stuff like that? But yeah, so that's kind of my 2 cents on that thing. Again, I understand why they're doing it, but at the same time, if it's going to be used as a shield to defend the perpetrators and the pedophiles and all that kind of stuff, then hey, I'm sorry that you want your privacy, but I think I'd rather know who the pedophiles are and put them in jail. And then, like, I don't think anyone cares who you are. No offense. You know what I mean? But it's like, they're the focus, right? Anyways, so, moving on. So, next point of business. Hold on, wait. Do I have my... Yes. All right. All right, next point of business. All right. Yeah, that's enough. I mean, I'll leave them in. All right. Hey. Wait a minute. I can't see myself. I don't look like Jared Fogle, do I? Yeah, I should probably avoid that. All right. So, moving on. Donald Trump presidency, Epstein files mishandling, conspiracies. I guess I branched into that a little bit, talking about the elite and the politicians and the celebrities and stuff like that. Funny enough, what they did release that wasn't redacted was a lot of photos of Bill Clinton. Do I have a thing here? Yeah, the Bill Clinton and Mick Jagger. I don't know who Mick Jagger is. You know what? English musician and songwriter. Look at him. Cool. All right. Well, I guess I know a little bit about him, but I mean, I thought he was some kind of celebrity or whatever. But anyway, so you got that. You got plenty of photos of Bill Clinton. I don't know why Bill Clinton is getting the short end of the stick when it comes to the Epstein files. I mean, I guess there were some stuff of him released already, but I mean, goddamn, at least let the guy die first. Is Bill Clinton still alive? I don't even know. Yeah, but him, there's some Michael Jackson was in there too. You can find the pictures if you look it up. I'm too lazy to go through the frame. There's Asmongold right there. Look at that lovely freeze frame that I got him in. Wonderful. And then that lovely snapshot. Everyone wants Mick Jagger at their party. See, I mean, look at this. It's like we're in the live stream right now, guys. This is a fragment in time. Yeah, plenty of pictures of Bill Clinton. Someone's saying something weird in the chat. Yeah, just plenty of pictures of... Okay, here we're getting an ad. God damn it. Thank God I'm on mute. So, look at that. Bill Clinton. That looks like a really fucking comfortable hoodie. Am I the only one here? Anyways, so, and then of course we have... So, and then there's Bill Clinton with... So yeah, it's family photos, guys. I mean, come on, you guys have photos. Like your parents probably have photos like this at home. I mean, what's the big deal? Why is everyone making a big deal about this situation? It's just family photos, you know, because Bill Clinton and Jeffrey Epstein were totally related. But yeah, so anyways, so it's just kind of a whole thing. And then look at the lovely pearly whites on Asmongold right there. Again, Asmongold or Penguin Z0, also known as Charlie. If you guys ever watch this video or react to my video, me reacting to your reaction of the video, I just want you to know that I am sorry. I am sorry using your footage. Well, freeze frame footage. I mean, I guess little bits and bobs here. But I will just admit that I am lazy. I work 40 hours a week, and I don't want to comb through and figure out where all these individual files are located. So I'm just going to use, your guys' freeze frames of your videos and stuff like that. And credit to you guys and your editors. Have I credited you guys enough to make it okay? I'm sorry. But yeah, anyway, these guys are really good YouTubers, a lot more experienced, and they have editors, which I do not. So definitely give them a like and a subscribe and all that good stuff. And then maybe one day I'll have 4.24 million subscribers. But anyways, so yep. So did I even mention anything about conspiracies? I get so sidetracked. Okay, we're at 31 minutes already. Great, fantastic. I thought I could keep this short. But I have the right to speak my mind, goddammit. All right, so, okay, conspiracies. Were there any conspiracies? I know somebody mentioned somewhere that Epstein was involved in intelligence and with Israel and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I guess the conspiracy there is, that Donald Trump partook in these, and that's why they're trying so hard to cover up. Do I personally believe he did? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he unknowingly participated? I don't know. Like they said that they were 18 or something. I don't know, guys. I'm not a detective. And then like all the shit. And then all the stuff associated with Israel and whatever intelligence that he gathered and stuff like that. There's some really good videos on YouTube that I don't know the names of, and I'm not going to link in the chat. So, I'm sure you can find them. But like apparently Epstein kind of just came into power and wealth out of nowhere or something like that. I don't know how much is that true. But just like out of the blue, so it's like a conspiracy of like, how does this one guy get so much wealth and recognition out of the blue and power and stuff like that? But I mean, I guess if you work in intelligence. But yeah. And now the situation as it is. So now we have a Department of Justice that is not releasing all the files at once like they're legally required to. We have a shit ton of shit that is redacted that has no explanation for being redacted. And then they are actively taking out and redacting more stuff that they've already released. You know, like this picture right here. All right, you see this? You guys can't see me in the editing screen. All you see is this. So you see this right here. So this was like one of like two photos, and like you can see that is a lovely blurred silhouette of the president, Mr. Trump, right there with Epstein. And then there's another freeze frame. And there's another picture of Trump. Two more pictures of him right there, right? So like these photos were released the day that they came out, when they only released part of what they were supposed to be legally required, I will add, out. And then all of a sudden they see, now they took out these two photos, this photo and this photo, because it has Trump in it. And it's like, what do you guys have to fucking hide? Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. It just blows my mind. And, you know, I used to be a big supporter of Donald Trump during his first presidency and then even leading up to his second presidency. But you know what? I'm no longer a fan. And a major part of it was how he handled this, among other things, like investing in AI and, pardoning some crypto scammers and all that kind of stuff. So, like, I've just been seeing the things that he's been doing and, like, the double tap of those drug cartel people or whatever in Venezuela. You know, even though they were, they survived the first attack and they were not an immediate threat to any of the U.S.'s forces. And then they just fucking killed him. They just double tapped him. Which is a war crime, by the way. I think it probably is. But I mean, I'm not certain, so I'm not going to like say that for the record. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the current president. And I think a lot of people are starting to wisen up and realize that as well. And I hope it ruins their entire career. And I hope the truth comes out and we know what exactly was so important to hide at some point, you know. There was a conspiracy that it's like there is a copy of the Epstein files in the hands of both Russia and China. And it's like a mutually assured destruction thing where it's like the people involved is spread all throughout, that if any particular information on any of them was to get out, then they would immediately release the rest of it. I hope that happens. Can we just get the goddamn truth? Maybe one day. I mean, the Magic 8 Ball called it, hypothetically, theoretically. But yeah, so that's about everything on the Jeffrey Epstein situation. Other talking points that I possibly would talk about, but I'm going to mention in quick succession here. Game Awards video. The Game Awards happened. I'm going to cover it eventually, and I don't know how I'm going to frame it. Probably just going to like go over the whole like live stream, but then I'll just like jump to certain points and then talk about it. So RAM and memory shortage is still going on, unfortunately, and there seems to be no end in sight. This whole AI craze, fandom, there was a word I had in my head again, god damn it. That's still going on, and it's still awful, and I worry about PC gaming as a hobby and PC building as a hobby and stuff like that and as a pastime. So hopefully they can get it good. Hopefully it solves itself in 2026 and it's not still super expensive in the future. But I mean, like the GPU situation, you know, when crypto was a big thing, it's prices go up, but they don't really go down as much. Nothing goes back to where it was before. Everything always ends up being more expensive. And it's can you believe it, guys? Christmas just 4 days away. Christmas comes in 4 days. Oh wow, I am so happy about this information. But yep. So happy holidays to you if you celebrate Christmas. Kwanzaa, I guess, is similar. I'm not Jewish. Is Kwanzaa Jewish? I don't even know. So if you guys enjoyed the video, I would very much appreciate a like and leave a comment letting me know what your thoughts are on this whole Epstein situation. And thank you again, Penguin Z0 and Asmongold for here. Let me show their channels again. Asmongold TV, youtube.com at AsmonTV, and youtube.com at Penguin Z0. Thank you guys for your freeze frame footage, and thank you, your editors, as well, for helping you make those videos and publishing them and making them so much more better than my content. And I'm sorry that I'm a lazy YouTuber who uses other YouTubers' stuff for my own personal gain. But I think it's the character, the YouTuber themselves, that is, at least in my situation, is the content versus what I show. So, but again, I work 40 hours a week. So if you could forgive me, that'd be great. If you don't, make a video on it. And I would love to react to that and then use your content even more. But anyways, I mean, what does it matter if AI is just scrubbing everyone's data illegally anyway? I mean, what does copyright mean anymore, guys? Like, come on. I'm not crazy. I'm just ahead of the curve. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much. This is the Yoka Sector signing out. I don't know why I do the Luke Skywalker thing. R2, is my lightsaber coming? Anyways, so that's about it. See you guys.